Back at Onega High School, Phil Casper, along with studio engineer Bernie Fansella. Rocky Downing will be joining us just shortly as we get set for a girls matchup. This will be Valley Heights and Linn on the girls' side. We'll look at that girls' bracket again, and this will be a 5 and a 12. Valley Heights taking on Linn. Valley Heights comes in as the 5 seed. Linn is the 12 seed. Now, the winner of this would move on and take on 4 seed Clifton Clyde, who won earlier in against Onega. That will be played Monday at 3:15 in this South Gym. So Clifton Clyde gets the winner of Valley Heights and Linn. Also, one game already in the books. Axel has advanced. They will take on 1 seed Frankfort. That is also Monday at 6:15, and that'll be in the North Gym. On the boys' side, we had Axel just beating Blue Valley, a 72-50 win for that. Centralia also advanced over Troy, so we will have Axel taking on number 1 seed Donovan West. That is on Monday night at 7:45. And then the game at 2:30 will be Linn, Washington County boys in this gym, Valley Heights and Frankfort in the North Gym this afternoon. Getting set for starting lineups, we'll bring you back for girls basketball, Valley Heights and Linn when we come back.
Through product knowledge and prompt-friendly customer service, Alexander Pump and Service of St. Mary's will surpass all your expectations. They offer a variety of services ranging from pump installation, water well rehabilitation, plus irrigation pump and drilling needs. You can count on them to repair and maintain your irrigation pumps and units. Alexander Pump and Service is family-owned and operated, and they're looking forward to earning your business. Call 785-437-6305 for service in the KCLY listening area.
There's oil sales, and then there's the Kramer Oil Big Oil Sale. Now through February 28th, get in on the savings when you buy mobile products by the pails and drums. Mobile is what most people trust to use when it comes to their heavy machinery and equipment. The Kramer Oil Big Oil Sale includes mobile Delvac 15W40 and mobile fluids 424 in pails and drums. Call Kramer Oil in Marysville for prices. Offer good while supplies last. Maintain your equipment and help prolong the life of your vehicles and machinery with Kramer Oil.
If you're adding grain storage, you have a lot of options. You want the best value, but you also want the best built. It'd be nice to work with someone local, and you want a name brand that stands behind their product. Call the bin experts at D&K Agri-Sales, your Sukup dealer grain experts in Plymouth. Sukup bins are one of the best, from their extra strong roofs right down to the highest grade bolts in the industry. Take advantage of winter discounts and get the best pricing of the year. Find out more about Sukup bins at dnkagrisales.com.
The Clay Center Business Association welcomes you to enjoy the charming beauty of the downtown shops, the restaurants, and great local services available right in your backyard. Clay Center invites you to spend some time shopping and taking in the uniqueness of each store and be greeted by merchants who value your business and support. Whether you're here for a day, a weekend, or a lifetime, the small town atmosphere never goes out of style. Shop Clay Center.
Back at Onega, game underway. Tip was controlled by Linn, but a takeaway by Valley Heights. They will have the basketball first. We'll give you a look at starting lineups here when we get a chance. Valley Heights on the floor. Shea Manley looking. Not much there. Cross-court pass, Kayla Smith. Now she will drive in. Skip pass inside. Oh, a good look inside to Samantha Burmett, and that won't go, but a good rebound by DeAndre Woodyard. That won't go. Rebound to Linn. Elizabeth Bott comes out of there as Rocky Downing now joins us from the other gym after the long walk and the long climb up. It's always an acrobatic performance when you come to the South Gym at Onega. It is. But a great view. Now Linn trying the same thing, trying to get that thing in. Now down court quickly to Vermette and from Smith. Laying good. There's your first points of the game.
Well, they had some looks on the first possession, couldn't knock them down, and now they get a wide open layup inside for Vermette.
Man-to-man defense on from Valley Heights. I would imagine we'll see that as long as it can work. Linn will have some personnel problems and now travel inside for Linn. For Linn, we'll see Shelby Oldie, Elizabeth Bott, Haley Dittmer, Kaylee Emke, and Cameron Smith. But Rocky, that only leaves 3 players on the bench for the Lady Dogs.
Heard you talking about the numbers, and it is being battled across the board for many schools, even upper-level schools for that matter.
Long three from Valley Heights that Shea Manley won't go. Good rebound underneath from Vermetten. And now Woodyard, or rather Musil, will try two. They'll score that. I thought she was outside the arc, but will hit the two, and it's 4-0. Valley Heights, Kayla Smith, Shea Manley, Anna Musil, Samantha Vermetten, and DeAndre Woodyard on the floor for the Mustangs. Now Lynn driving. There's a shot on the baseline. That won't go. That's Elizabeth Bott. Rebound to the Lady Mustangs. In the big win for the Mustangs over the Hanover Lady Wildcats.
Big time, yeah. Really shook up this bracket a little bit as well.
Really shook up the bracket, so coming in with a lot of momentum. There's Smith. Three from the right wing, Kayla Smith. That won't go. Rebound tied up, and they will call a jump. And Haley Dittmer and Samantha Vermetten going straight up, and neither one can come up with it. Jaylee Wooler in for the Bulldogs. Smith now. She's going to back it out. Gets it back to Musil, and now a tie-up, and they're going to call Musil for step. So back to the Bulldogs, 4-0 early, Valley Heights lead. Inbounds to Kaylee Emke. Now a steal from Vermetten, and Valley Heights, very good defensive team. They have been for a lot of years. Manley, Smith, baseline three for Kayla Smith, and yes, Kayla Smith, Rocky, in case you didn't know, is a shooter.
Yeah, and a great stroke when she released it. You kind of knew it was in. She had missed her first one, knocked that one down. First time Lynn's really been able to get through the full-court pressure of the Valley Heights Mustangs. They got to the paint, drew a foul, the drive inside. It will not be on the shot, but at least Lynn able to break the pressure and have them give themselves a chance in the paint.
That foul on Samantha Vermetten. Inbounds for Lynn. That's Kaylee Emke looking inside. She gets it to Oldie, and now Oldie took steps. And I thought Lynn was going to get another break and get a foul, but Shelby Oldie with one too many steps. So Manley will bring it down for Valley Heights. Lynn in that zone defense. There's Smith driving baseline, kicks it to Vermetten, laying up. She can't get it to go. What a look from Kayla Smith with Samantha Vermetten.
Yeah, they get a break. They get the basketball back because Lynn touched it after the missed shot inside, but Vermetten that'll be one she'll think about because that's 2 points that would have been on her stat line. Great setup by Kayla Smith.
7-0 lead. Inbounds to Smith, top of the key. Loses her dribble. Now right back inside to Torber. First shot up won't go. Good rebound that time. I think that's Shelby Oldie coming out of there with it. Bulldogs bring it down. Oldie has it to Smith. Now inside, she goes to Kaylee Emke and has her shot blocked. Out of bounds, should stay with Lynn.
In the Torbo that time, able to come on help side defense, reach up and knock it out of bounds.
Inbounds to Wooler. Now Wooler kicks it out to Bott. Bott can't get her shot to fall. Pretty decent looking shot. Now Smith, other end, lob pass inside to Torber, and she can't get that to go. Now Vermetten with the board and the putback, and she gets it to go. And I tell you, that's a couple from Kayla Smith, a couple of nice looking assists, and they couldn't cash it in.
Yeah, big time. And it was a shot block, I'm pretty sure, by Lynn on that first attempt, but then Vermetten was there to clean it up.
4:14 left in the first. 9-0 Valley Heights lead. Timeout on the floor when we come back.
As a third-generation seed company, Oldie Seed has pioneered the development of soil-specific hybrids that thrive in your soils. Our Know to Grow research program is the largest in the Midwest and utilizes advanced technologies including Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link soybeans. Oldie's research program delivers top yields while helping you win the war on resistant weeds. This season, don't settle for anything less than a soil-specific seed from Oldie Seed.
Back at Onega High School, Phil Casper, Rocky Downing, our studio engineer, probably for the week, Rocky, will be Bernie Fansella.
You know it. Marathon man.
Stepping in big to keep this on the air. Timeout on the floor, 9-0 Valley Heights lead. Lynn has had some looks. They've been able to break that press, a couple of unforced errors and a couple of missed shots by the Lady Bulldogs, and good defense by Valley Heights doesn't hurt either.
I'm told the Bulldogs battling the flu this week as well, so they're fortunate to even have 8 here. In numbers, of course, small as it is. So tough go for the Bulldogs going into the TVL week.
Well, they do get it. Oh, they've got a player. Jaylee Wooler is all by herself down at the other end, and nobody saw her.
Double team out around half court. Didn't allow her to be seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was wide open down by the rim.
Out of bounds off Valley Heights, back to Lynn. Emke, she's trapped near half court, does get rid of it. Out to Oldie. Back to Bott out on the wing. To the point to Wooler. She'll go left side now to Smith. Back up top to Oldie. She's going to try to drive. Shot up and down. Nice drive. And look, and a good job ball handling by Linn. Now here comes Kayla Smith, other end quickly. Valley Heights is going to let you relax. No, they want to get up and down the floor, offensively and defensively. Smith now in the corner. Boy, thought about it. Boy, they're giving her a lot of space, and she decides not to take it. Back to Manley, top of the key. Left side to Torber. Tries driving, but cut off nicely that time by Wooler. Manley to Smith. She'll drive right as it knocked away. Good defense. That's Elizabeth Bott. Oh, and she came up with a basketball, but did land on the out-of-bounds line. Nice defense by Elizabeth Bott.
Yeah, Bott got out there, got a hand on it, got it loose, got to dive in to pick it up, but as you said, Flip was laying on the out-of-bounds line on the sideline.
Shea Manley out on the wing. She'll go back to Musil. Now Smith on the left, back to Musil. To Manley on the right. She'll try three. No. Strong. Rebound right into the hands of Kayla Smith in the lane, and she can't get her shot to go. Rebound by Cameron Smith.
That's one she'll make 90% of the time, I believe. This time hit it strong on the back iron.
Kaylee Emke brings it down. Back to Oldie. Wooler to Bott. Inside to Smith. Tries to put up a shot. Blocked by Kayla Smith into the hands of Torber. Now Torber has it knocked away as she tried to feed it into Smith. Good defense by Cameron Smith.
Here, a double team there from Linn denying that passing lane, and Torber tried to get it through there anyway. That was knocked out of bounds.
The ball stays with Valley Heights. It'll be Torber bringing it in. Brings it in to Kennedy Stevenson. She'll shoot three. Won't go. Good rebound underneath by Torber, and now a tie-up, and a jump ball is called, and that'll be possession to Linn.
Kaylee Emke, no correction, that was Cameron Smith who was able to tie it up and get the jump ball arrow to go back to the Bulldogs.
So back to the Bulldogs. Again, Valley Heights not coming out of that press. Elizabeth Bott gets it across, and now taken away by Stevenson, and now a foul is going to be called on Bott, and frustration foul more than anything sometimes.
Well, and you get frustrated. Defense, every time you turn around, they're always right in your face. It's filling passing lanes. It gets frustrating.
Kayla Smith showed three. Now she drives the lane, and she'll pick up the foul. 9-2. Valley Heights leads. 2:23 left in the first. Kayla Smith goes to the line shooting two, and Elizabeth Bott guilty of that foul. There are no one senior on this Linn roster.
Yeah, well, that's good for their future, and you know, Shelby Oldie, I think, had the block clean on Smith, but Taylor Smith was just too strong and got it on through and then got the contact, and that's why she's at the free throw strike.
It's her first. Set on her second. Second free throw on the way and good. They'll say no shot over the line, and I think they got Smith over the line.
Yeah, I think they said she stepped over before the ball got to the rim, so wave that off. Lead of 8 for Valley Heights.
10-2. Shelby Oldie gets it in to Bott. Back to Oldie, breaks through. Oh, she carried the basketball. She broke through really nice, broke through three Valley Heights defenders, but then I think she just lost a grip on that ball and ended up carrying the basketball. So back to the Mustangs.
She dribbled with her left hand and just couldn't quite keep control of it, and when she gathered it back in, she'd traveled.
So Valley Heights has it. Manley. Chase line Vermette trying to go inside. Ball knocked around. Good D by Linn. Now they do end up with it. I was going to say Valley Heights gets it back, but they do end up with it as Kaylee Emke comes out with it. She was going to go all the way, but pretty smart bringing it back out, getting things set up. Now inside, Haley Dittmer to Emke, can't get her shot to go. Rebound to the Mustangs, and there's Kayla Smith, other end on the feed. Lay-in on the feed from Emma Torber is good.
Great pass down court from Torber, the acknowledgement and the vision to see down the floor and set up Smith with a wide-open lay-in.
Now foul on the inbound play as Samantha Vermette is not quite giving that player enough room to move. So back out of bounds to Linn. 12-2. Valley Heights leads with 1:31. This game just underway. In the other gym is teams that are out of KCLY's coverage area. Get you back in there. I think at 2:30 we have Frankfurt and
could be boys matchup.
Valley Heights. Frankfurt Valley Heights. So we'll get you back. And now out of bounds from Linn back to Valley Heights. So.
Jonathan West Troy, the girls game that's going on in that north gym right now.
Smith goes baseline to Woodyard. Cross court to Manley. Dribbles. Now top of the key. Stevenson, three. No. Rattles out. Ball fought for. Valley Heights comes up with it. Can't get the shot to go. That's Emma Torber again. Boy, she's something. She's just a freshman.
Yeah, and great hand. Able to go up, and that was in traffic and got control of it. Couldn't finish the shot. Then they got Deandra Woodyard for the foul, trying to keep that ball alive, the tip out. She picks up her first.
So back to Linn with 1:06. Oldie trying to inbound. Needs some help. Now gets it from Bott. Bott going to bring it down herself, and now Linn has a few numbers, and good collapse by Valley Heights to cut that off. And
called for a reach-in, though, on Woodyard, I think, at her second foul, or Stevenson may have picked up that one.
Watching Elizabeth Bott coming off that quickly, she lost that ball and then was very quick over to a couple of players wanting them to do something else, but they weren't doing. Shot from Oldie at the top of the key won't go. And on the board,
Torber fell to the ground, called for traveling after she'd brought down another rebound, though.
So this will go back to Linn.
The official that made that call, I feel, was hesitant to say what the call was, below us and out of our vision. At least up above almost we are above backboard level.
Yeah, we are above backboard level. Now Torber does get called for a foul. That time, that's going to be her first. She'll come out. Hannah Musil back in. The ball stays with Linn. 53 seconds. Inbounds. Oldie in the lane. Little 5-footer. There we go. Shelby Oldie gets one to fall. We've got all four of Lynn's points. It's 12-4.
Both off dribble penetration for Oldie as well, and she's finished nicely inside.
Smith to Stevenson. Back up top to Smith at the point. Dribbling right in the lane. Little floater. Won't go strong. Tries to get her own rebound, but ends up in the hands of Smith for Linn. Haley Emke brings it down for the Dogs. Linn trying to work it around. Oldie will have it at top of the key. Back to Bott out on the wing. Tries dribbling in the lane. She's going to be fouled. I think Kennedy Stevenson got a little too much contact for Valley Heights. Neither team in the bonus, but the next one on Valley Heights would put Linn to the line. That's Stevenson's second. Linn to inbounds. Cameron Smith gets it in. Back to Smith. Back to Emke. She'll hold with 7. Picks up her dribble. She needs to move. Now trying the backdoor pass. Won't go. Valley Heights ends up with it. Jump ball called. That'll stay with the Mustangs with 2 seconds left. So Valley Heights will have time to throw one up. We saw that happen in the Blue Valley game. Lane Peters hit one from about where Kayla Smith is standing right now, just over the line. So
if Linn comes out and allows them to get a shot off or not, Smith,
I'm surprised they gave her that much room. That would have been good if it went, but didn't, and we are headed to the second quarter. Valley Heights 12, Linn 4, headed to the second quarter when we come back.
Coolman Implement and Hardware delivers the best parts and service experience in the industry for every brand with genuine AGCO parts. That's their aim at Coolman Implement, because that's what keeps you going strong. To repair, maintain, and find accessories needed for all your brands of equipment. And Coolman has a full selection of genuine AGCO parts which fit all makes and models of equipment. Always there to keep you more productive. Coolman Implement and Hardware and genuine AGCO parts.
Sort with ease between a seal pen on either side of the loadout alley with the OK Corral Original from Titan West. It features 7-bar panels and gates, and you can set it up in less than 10 minutes. The OK Corral Original accommodates an 80 cow capacity, 50 cow-calf pairs, or 100 yearling calves. The unique front compartment holds an ATV, livestock, or supplies, and the gooseneck hitch allows for pulling at posted highway speeds. See it for yourself at Titan West. Titan West products distributed by Prairie Roads Iron Works.
12-4, Valley Heights leads Linn as we head to the second quarter. And again, just some sickness and some personnel problems for Linn, and Valley Heights taking advantage of that. There's a steal on the inbound. Shea Manley to Kayla Smith, other end, laying good. So Linn will try again, but Valley Heights really taking advantage of Lynn's numbers, and now takeaway again on the inbound. That's going to go right into the hands of Madison Hanson just in the game. Can't get her shot to go. That's going to go out of bounds on the rebound back to Valley Heights. So not the kind of start you want if you're the Linn Bulldogs.
No, not at all. Defense has led to offense, and now Valley Heights right back with the basketball, looking at that 2-3 zone by the Bulldogs.
Smith on the wing, tries driving, cut off pretty well by Cameron Smith. Now 3-ball from Hanson. No, rattles out. Good board that time by Faith Bikeman.
Stevenson, Hanson, both have had 3-pointers that hung on the rim, just didn't fall for Valley Heights.
Another freshman in for the Linn Bulldogs in Bikeman, and Linn nearly loses it. Good job by Haley Dittmer, showing some pretty good ball handling skills just to keep that ball alive. And now takeaway by Kayla Smith. Top of the key from Emke. Here comes Smith on Emke, leans in, and she's going to get fouled.
Well, Emke is not going to let her score.
No.
Make her go to the free throw stripe, although Smith's a very good free throw shooter.
Well, she is a good free throw shooter, but at that point, that's exactly what you got to do. And, I keep watching Coach Ron Smith for Linn. How would you like to be Coach Ron Smith with 3 girls on the bench, Valley Heights with 5 on the bench?
Right. Yeah, you look deep down the sideline, and there's not much there.
Doing a great job rotating, though. He's rotating pretty heavy with those 3 he's got. Smith's first free throw was good. Second one good as well, and she doesn't miss very often from the line. 16-4. Valley Heights has gone up. Now down court, Shelby Oldie, one-on-one, trying to take it in. Stops, 5 feet, good. Shelby Oldie has all Linn points.
They can get Oldie in transition or near the rim. She's able to finish. It's just been tough to get it down to 4 sometimes.
Kayla Smith, 3-ball right wing, and buries it. I tell you, if you give Kayla Smith about a half a second to set, she's not going to miss very often.
You, won't she?
She will. Now steal by Smith to Manley. Lay-in right side, can't get it to go. Good backside rebound. That time Vermette, putback is good. And Valley Heights has gone up 21-6.
That's a 5-0 trip down the court. The 3-ball, the quick steal, and the bucket. Now the pressure again.
And near steal from Elizabeth Botch. She's going to turn it out. I thought maybe she was going to try to take it in, but you can kind of see the frustration setting in on some of these Linn Lady Bulldogs. Cameron Smith throws one away she'd like to have back.
Well, as we said, it's tough when you're having trouble getting it into the offensive set. And when you're spending the entire time playing defense, not many people like to play defense, by the way.
That's what I've heard. So Valley Heights back with it. Smith has it, gets it down low to Vermette. She'll go back up top to Smith, right wing Manley. Dribbles back to Smith, point, 3, off the mark a little, ball batted around, and Smith ends up with it again. Over to Hanson, now to Vermette and cross court. Manley shot up from about 10, and that's good.
Skip pass, the defense at all sucked over to one corner. The skip pass wide open, Manley, and she drains it from 15 feet away.
And now Linn has to use a timeout because their time was running out on the inbound. 5:34 left in the second. It's 23-6. Valley Heights leads when we come back.
At the Linn Community Nursing Home, we're very excited to offer the new virtual reality. It's a program we have already participated in as a pilot, and now that the research is in, the virtual reality program will be back up and running, starting in January. We'll be able to accept outpatients for occupational speech and physical therapies in our new therapy room, which has its own outside entrance for the public. We're also excited about our newly remodeled dining room at Linn Community Nursing Home.
5:34 left in the second, 23-6 on the Linn timeout. Linn trying to get that basketball in, and that Valley Heights defense is really shutting Linn off right now. So Coach Smith forced to use a timeout. They'll try again. They'll send Haley Dittmer to the baseline, try to get it in. Full court pressure on from Valley Heights. They do get it in. Oldie nearly loses it, does get it across, and over to Kaylee Emke. Back to Oldie. Now to Bott. Right side to Dittmer. She tries driving baseline. Shot up, won't go. Rebound spot for, and that's going to go out of bounds to Valley Heights, I believe. I think that went off Kaylee Emke. Good work trying to get control of that.
Good dribble drive, just couldn't finish up here.
Exactly.
The lane once they get inside the block.
They're getting the looks they want. They're just not able to finish right now. Now Valley Heights on the other end nearly loses a good defense by Linn. That's Shelby Oldie, and she comes up with a board off the miss from Vermet. Down court, Emke to Oldie. Oldie behind the back dribble. Nice move by Oldie. Gets it down low to Emke. Shot up. Won't go. Rebound fought for, and is that going to go off Linn back to Valley Heights, I believe.
I think off the Mustangs this time.
Off the Mustangs. So the ball stay with Linn.
It stays with Linn on the baseline. Another good drive, soft touch up there. Just tough luck shooting for the Bulldogs in that trip.
Well, Coach Smith really rotates those players in.
Keep them as fresh as they can.
That's what you got to do. Linn trying to get it in. Now they do to Oldie. She'll kick it over to Smith, and Smith took an extra step. Boy, she had a good look at the stripe and just took a little extra hop.
You could see the look on Cameron's face. She knew she had done it, open to get away with it.
Other end now. Woodyard to Manley. Back to Torber. She's going to try three. That off the mark, out of bounds, back to Linn. Cameron Smith will inbound for the Bulldogs. And they've had trouble getting it in. Now they do to Oldie, and that's a smart play. Oldie's got some air underneath her.
Yeah, she can get up in the air for sure. High jumper for the Bulldogs.
Dittmer now tries driving lane, and Dittmer loses the ball, but a foul is going to be called, I think, prior to that. We'll see who that's on. Maybe Torber. I think that is. That's Torber's second. So that's going to send Haley Dittmer to the line, shooting 1-on-1, 5'9" sophomore. See if she can get in the books. Bounces around. Oh, good forward underneath. That's Jaylee Wooler, but then has it knocked away. Wooler did a good job to get that down court quickly to Manley, and Manley loses the ball out of bounds. It's going to go back to Linn.
Well, frustrating. Vermette had got the kick out, and then it took a couple of dribbles. Hit Manley on the move for a lay-in, and she just didn't catch the basketball, almost like a wide receiver looking downfield too early.
Linn will get it in again. Cameron Smith gets it into Emke. Emke down court. She sees a little space, started to take it, and a foul's going to be called on Valley Heights. Not sure who that's on. Woodyard. Yeah, Woodyard. That's her second, so that's going to send Emke to the line shooting 1-on-1. Free throw up and down. Emke's first point. In fact, that's the first point by anybody on Linn not named Oldie. Emke's second, rattles in.
Good touch. Good rotation. Hung up there on the rim and fell home.
23-8, 4 minutes left in the first half. Valley Heights up on Linn. Valley Heights working it again. There's Manley on the left side. She's going to dribble back up to Woodyard. Back to Manley. Oh, wanted that three. Instead, she'll dribble in. Good defense that time by Bott. Now losing the basketball, but Vermette back up with it. Inside pass. Manley to Torber, and now the ball's taken away from Elizabeth Bott. She's a little frustrated.
Yeah. Red-faced right now.
Trying to get things going. A little annoyed. Now she's going to drive the lane, and a blocking foul is going to be called. And again, take your pick. There's three Valley Heights Mustangs right there.
That's the ninth team foul against Valley Heights, only 3 against Linn. But remember, the Mustangs full court press. They overplay everywhere, so likely to have more of those reach ins or blocking fouls.
That is Torber's third. Elizabeth Bott shooting 1-on-1. Free throw up and down.
Good strokes by Bott.
I don't know Elizabeth Bott. Looks to me like she's a bit of a competitor.
You think? Set her jaw a few times, didn't she?
She has. Second free throw up and down. So Bott hits both, and it's 23-10. Linn hanging in there. 3:20 left in this half. Smith now trying to drive baseline. Cut off pretty nicely by Jaylee Wooler, but a little too much contact from Wooler.
No free throws, just the 4th team foul on Linn. So, as we mentioned earlier, 4 fouls against the Mustangs to put Linn at the line.
There's Smith shooting for 3, but a foul away from the basket. That's an offensive foul.
They called Woodyard for illegal screen. Yeah, she kind of turned around perplexed, but I think she may have just moved the player out a little bit to give Smith a wide-open three. It's her third foul, though.
Inbounds to Linn. They get it into Emke. Kabat back to Emke across the timeline. And she's going to back it out. Boy, Kayla Smith is all over Emke. That is good defense. Cameron Smith now will shoot from about 15 and hit.
A little stop and pop, but Woodyard lost her balance a bit as Smith had made a move. She stopped, lifted it up, put it down.
All of a sudden, Lynn's got this thing to 11. They cut it into single digits. They play some defense here. Kayla Smith in the lane and driving hard. She's going to be fouled.
Good free throw shooter, of course. Had one waved off last time. Made all her free throws, but one was waved off due to stepping across the line.
A foul on Shelby Oldie. Smith's free throw misses. And you kind of wonder, I guess, when you get called for that as a shooter, is she thinking, I got to watch where my feet are?
In the back of your mind, you almost have to, especially she's one of those who leans into her shot, and so the follow-through carries her across the line. She does make the second.
Inbounds to Emke. Smith takes it away, but back into Linn, trying to save it. Good defense by Kayla Smith, but right into the hands of Kaylee Emke. Bott goes left wing to Smith. Now inside, Wooler. She'll shoot one from the free throw stripe. I think that may have been partially blocked. Valley Heights has it. Kayla Smith nearly lost it. Boy, good job just to get control of that ball and get it over to Emma Torber for two more.
She had lost possession completely, but had enough hand on it to just make a bounce pass across, and Torber got the bucket. Now the lead right back to 14.
Almost a bump in volleyball is what she did with that thing just to get it over there. Now near steal by Stevenson, but Bott comes back up with it. Skip pass right side to Oldie, and she's going to take steps.
Shelby, a big hard ball fake toward the lane, and they called her for steps before she got that dribble down.
26-12. Valley Heights leads with 1:52. Linn has stayed in this. This was in danger of really going away in a hurry. Now inside, Torber spin move in the lane. Can't get it to go strong. Good rebound, Shelby Oldie.
Great board by Oldie. It was a terrific move by Torber. She just didn't finish it inside.
Emke will bring it down, guarded by Smith. Gets it to Bott. Now Bott has it knocked away by Stevenson and out of bounds. It'll go back to Linn.
Kennedy Stevenson really out there defending and got a hand on it. Almost got the takeaway, but eventually lost it out of bounds.
Kennedy Stevenson's listed at 5'2", you think? 6 foot in her mind, right? She's playing like it. Now Emke on the drive in the lane, can't get it to go, but a foul is going to be called on the board as Shelby
jump ball.
Thought they were going to get Valley Heights for a foul, but a jump ball called, and possession will go to the Mustangs.
Stevenson and Oldie both tied it up there.
Stevenson brings it down over to Woodyard. Now cross-court Smith inside. Oh, good job defensively by Linn. That ends up in the hands of Elizabeth Bott. Down to a minute. Emke brings it across. Bott setting up a screen for Smith. Now near steal by Smith. Now Valley Heights does end up with it, and a little lob pass down to Stevenson. Can't get that layup to go. And now ball knocked out of bounds by Oldie. Boy, Stevenson all by herself.
Almost took too much time. She jump stopped, made sure she had so much time to use up, and I think if she just catches and goes in rhythm, she likely makes the lay-in. But trying to make sure. Now we've got a blood timeout, I think. So they're going to have to do a substitution. Cameron Smith will come off and like a contact. She's contact. Here you go. Solution out.
Kayla Smith now. Oh, good job by Jaylee Wooler again. She's played very well defensively. A steal from Wooler off Kayla Smith. That doesn't happen very often. Wooler's done that a couple times. Now a steal by DeAndre Woodyard, laying other end strong. Backside rebound. Smith loses it as she tries to go back up. Now goes back up long and somehow gets that shot to fall. What a move by Kayla Smith.
She picked it up off the ground, falling backwards, still got it up on the rim, and it fell in, and now Linn, an unforced error, they just stepped across the line before inbounding, and Valley Heights gets it right back.
So 19 seconds left. We'll see what Valley Heights does with it. They're not going to hold it very long. Torber shoot for two, in and out. Rebound to Oldie. So 14 seconds left, 28-12. Linn will try to go for a final shot, get one set up. Emke driving, now underneath pass to Wooler, back to Emke, shoots from about 20, won't go, rebound, batted around, and it's going to be loose, and we're going to head to halftime. 28-12, Valley Heights leading Linn. We're at half in Onega when we come back.
Feed your livestock's potential with quality feed from Palmer Grain. They offer bag feed, manufactured feeds, or they can custom grind and mix feed, plus bulk feed delivery service is available. Palmer Grain can also help you in your fields with ag chemicals, fertilizer, and custom application. Stop by and learn about the multi-product prescription dry fertilizer application they have just added to their lineup. Call Palmer Grain at 1-800-441-9311 or check them out on Facebook.
The kind of person you can trust to give you advice for the future is the kind of person who has a long established history of good advice in the past. When it comes to your financial future and planning for your retirement, let the Bank of Palmer be your guide. They have the knowledge and experience to help you understand options such as deciding between a traditional or a Roth IRA. The Bank of Palmer also has a branch in Barnes. They're equal housing lenders and members FDIC.
All the experts, all perfection.
Hey Joe, you know the blue F-150 you towed in last week?
Yeah, that guy said he was hunting deer all day long and didn't see anything until the drive home.
I was talking with him today and I asked him why he chose Perfection Auto Body for his tow. He said, who else would I call? I've done business with you guys for years and you've always done excellent work.
Good to hear, Brian. Yep, quality and service sets us apart.
All Perfection Auto Body, your collision car care center.
For intricately designed and fabricated parts, bring your farm equipment to Fact Machine Shop for a job done right. Richard can fabricate and repair all kinds of farm machinery, and if there's a hard-to-find part that's needed, he'll custom make the piece himself. Being a seasoned machinist, Richard can rebuild all kinds of farm equipment. He takes pride in producing large and small, simple or complex metal fabrication projects. See Fact Machine Shop for quality metalwork on all your machinery.
Back at Onega, Phil Casper along with Rocky Downing. Our studio engineer is Bernie Fancella. We're at halftime here of a girls' game, Valley Heights and Linn. Now, we talked about this was a 5-seed versus a 12-seed. Valley Heights with a lot of momentum coming off that big win against Hanover. I believe that was in Hanover, too, if I remember right, and a good win for the Mustangs and still playing like it.
And a big surprise to a lot of people is despite the athletes that Valley Heights has, we know the run they made in volleyball, the state championship, finishing on a Saturday in third place, and Kayla Smith leading the way, of course, on this team. So it shouldn't have been as big a shock. It's just that Hanover's been so good for so long right now. Well, I'm the defending state champs in the girls. They've been ranked number one. So, again, I mean, if you're Valley Heights, you're thinking, what's the big deal? You know, we go in and we beat Hanover, but it is a big deal to beat Hanover, and they're playing very, very well. Linn a little bit shorthanded. Again, 8 girls on that roster. They're battling some illness, battling some numbers. At Linn, we touched on that a little bit. They're not the only school battling numbers and not the only sport. Exactly, yes.
It's kind of a nationwide epidemic right now, I guess. But Coach Ron Smith doing all he can by rotating those girls in and out. And he's doing the best he can with the 3 there on the bench.
He has, and Linn, you know, despite the turnovers, at one point had that lead down to 11 and had possession. And then Valley Heights went on a 5-0 spurt where the Smith hit that 3. They got a quick steal and a lay-in, and it was right back to mid-teens the lead, and now they lead by 16 at halftime.
28-12, we are at halftime. Valley Heights over Linn. We'll bring you back. Look at scoring after this.
Insuring the Heartland. The Dragaston Insurance Agency and Buckeye Insurance Group can assist you with the best price and product for today's farm insurance. Call the Dragaston Agency at 785-325-2263 and ask for Justin for your complete financial insurance analysis and quote. The Dragaston Agency and Buckeye Insurance Group provide quality products and service in today's market. Customer service is what they offer, along with fair premiums and personal contact. The Dragaston Agency in Washington and Concordia.
Weaver Construction of Barnes has built a solid reputation as a go-to contractor for exceptional concrete solutions. They can pour basements, walkways, patios, driveways, and foundations for a new site or farm building. Delivery of sand, gravel, and rock for landscaping is also available. No matter what the size of the job, Weaver Construction takes pride in their work and dedicated to providing quality products and services. Weaver Construction of Barnes looks forward to working with you.
Wanklin Oil is proud to serve the community with propane, gas, and diesel fuel right to your home or farm. Family owned and operated, they'll deliver your fuel with an old-fashioned personal touch. Their dependable quality service at the lowest price available makes them a leader in their field. In addition to propane and diesel, they also offer tank repair, sales, and service. For your fuel and heating needs, Wanklin Oil is just a call away. 800-794-2019. Serving you for 90 years, they have the energy.
Through product knowledge and prompt-friendly customer service, Alexander Pump and Service of St. Mary's will surpass all your expectations. They offer a variety of services ranging from pump installation, water well rehabilitation, plus irrigation pump and drilling needs. You can count on them to repair and maintain your irrigation pumps and units. Alexander Pump and Service is family-owned and operated, and they're looking forward to earning your business. Call 785-437-6305 for service in the KCLY listening area.
Halftime, Valley Heights over Linn 28-12. Valley Heights Lady Mustangs already back out on the floor, leading 28-12. They led 12-4 at the end of the first quarter, but then Linn able to scrap their way back into it and like you said, cut it to 11 at one point with possession, but couldn't get it down into single digits. They trail 28-12. Let's give you a look at some scoring for Linn. Shelby Oldie led the way. She had 6 points for the Lady Bulldogs, and then 2 each for Elizabeth Bott, Kaylee Emke, and Cameron Smith. For Valley Heights, Kayla Smith, 16 points for Kayla Smith, the 5'9" senior. Doesn't miss very often from the stripe or from the floor. 6 from Samantha Vermeden, and then 2 each from Shay Manley, Emma Torber, and Hannah Musel. Gets us to where we're at, 28-12. Now, coming up, we've got at our next games are at 2:30. It will be boys' games over here in this gym. We will have Linn and Washington County coming up. That's a 5 and 12 seed. Number 5 Linn, number 12 Washington County. Over in the North gym, I believe we'll give Rocky play-by-play on that one. That's going to be Valley Heights and Frankfort. That's a 6 seed taking on 11.
That should be a good matchup. The game that we're going to carry live with Valley Heights and Frankfort boys. Frankfort winning by 4 earlier this season in December. So good matchup.
Should be a good matchup. The winner of that will move on and take on number 3 seed Clifton Clyde. That is at 4:45 on Monday. Linn Washington would take on Centralia, the winner of that one. That will be also 4:45. That'll take place in this gym. Clifton Clyde, and then Valley Heights or Frankfort will take place in the North gym at 4:45, and I believe that will be 3:15 is when they'll start on Monday, so that would be the second game of the day on Monday. Again, just about 3 minutes out from second half action, Valley Heights and Linn, 28-12 in a girls matchup. Again, coming back to the Onega High School, the Twin Valley League Tournament 2018. We'll bring you back for second half action after this.
There's oil sales, and then there's the Kramer Oil Big Oil Sale. Now through February 28th, get in on the savings when you buy mobile products by the pails and drums. Mobile is what most people trust to use when it comes to their heavy machinery and equipment. The Kramer Oil Big Oil Sale includes mobile Delvac 15W40 and mobile fluids 424 in pails and drums. Call Kramer Oil in Marysville for prices. Offer good while supplies last. Maintain your equipment and help prolong the life of your vehicles and machinery with Kramer Oil.
The farmers and ranchers in this area have a lot in common with one another, yet every operation is unique with different strengths, opportunities, and financial needs. At Union State Bank, we understand that. As agricultural needs expand and evolve, we work to keep pace with these changes. I'm Keith Blake, and we have ag loans with competitive rates and flexible finance packages tailored to meet your needs. Feel free to talk with any of our ag loan officers about financing your farm or ranch operation at Union State Bank, your hometown bank, member FDIC.
Third Thursdays in downtown Clay Center take on a different feel from everyday shopping. In addition to the friendly small-town charm, you'll discover a different vibe, a warm, inviting, and fun atmosphere where everyone lives in the moment. The Clay Center Business Association welcomes you to this month's Third Thursday event, January 18th. Heat it up with a fun shopping experience from 4 to 7 p.m. at local CCBA merchants showcasing new products and services. Enjoy yourself every third Thursday, downtown Clay Center.
century, we've specialized in serving the financial needs of the entire ag community. Stop by and let's talk. Citizen State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
Just about ready for second half action. Valley Heights leading Linn 28-12 in a girls matchup. Now coming up at 2:30 again, we will have boys games. We'll move Rocky back over into that north gym. It'll be Valley Heights, Frankfort. We'll give you look-ins over here at Linn, Washington County, and then we'll wrap things up on the day. Back over here, I think you'll be back with us at that point on our last game of the day, scheduled to go at 4 o'clock. That'll be a girls matchup. Wetmore, Blue Valley. Kind of looking forward to that. I want to see what Blue Valley brings to the table, and I always like watch Coach Adam Mann from Wetmore.
Of course, yes.
Loved watching him when he was with Baileyville, with B&B. And
Blue Valley's been doing some good things.
They have
some close ones. And do have a score in the other gym. Doniphan West at halftime led Troy 40-15. So obviously that game way out of hand, and likely would the trend continues go to a running clock before long. So we'll continue to keep you updated on that as well.
Here we're ready for second half action. It will be possession to Linn to start things. They trail 28-12. Inbounds to Emke. It'll be Emke, Smith, Bott, Oldie, and Jaylee Wooler on the floor. Bott up top to Wooler, right to Smith. Now Bott on the baseline, driving baseline underneath, kicks it to Emke for the shot. Won't go strong. Good rebound. Chased down by Jaylee Wooler. Back to Cameron Smith. 3-ball, top of the key. No, won't go. Rebound to Woodyard. Here comes Valley Heights. Kayla Smith leaning in, and she's going to draw the foul. She is very good at that.
Yeah, without a doubt. What a pass from Deandra Woodyard, though. Seemed like in the last 4 minutes of the second quarter, she just was everywhere. She was stealing basketballs, feeding down the floor, and this time just a pass on the money to Smith in traffic.
And Smith missed another free throw. She'll have one more. She missed the front end now twice. Hits the second. Put that in a calendar somewhere. 17 points now for K. Smith, 29-12. Here comes Bott. And Linn has made some noise. They have tried to cut this thing down to single digits a couple of times. Inside feed now, Emke from Cameron Smith, and a great feed from Smith to Emke, and Emke able to convert.
Soft shot off the glass after the feed, set her up, knocked it down.
Now, other end, Shea Manley has it. Baseline to Smith, driving in the lane. Good speed underneath to Woodyard. Woodyard gets the fall, and a nice look from Smith to Woodyard.
Unselfish play, too, because Smith had a shot and instead gave it up a little deeper in the lane, and then Woodyard finished it off.
31-14, Wooler. Right wing Smith. Up top, Oldie. Back to Bott. Now Bott driving in the lane. She had a little space. There's Emke from the right wing. That won't go. Rebound, Vermette. Looking down court, wanting to get it to Manley. Now she's going to keep it herself. Laying good.
Tell you, Vermette and just simply looking down the court, wanting to pass, made the defense open the avenue for her to go in and take the lay-in.
Exactly. She wanted to feed Manley, and that just Linn was in a pretty good position. But you're right. Just looking them off left her open, and a score now. Foul's going to be called.
Woodyard, I believe.
On Woodyard. That's going to be an offensive foul on Woodyard.
Fourth?
Fourth. And Junior has to come out. I think that was Shelby Oldie. Just pretty good defense, and I think Woodyard probably just gave a little shove.
Trying to get through a screen, maybe. Extended the arms.
Smith now from baseline won't go. Rebound loose. Bott for, and now foul's going to be called on Elizabeth Bott.
Shannon Musil did a good job of hanging onto the basketball under duress that time.
Exactly. So Linn unable to cash in on that offensive foul. Valley Heights will get it back. They lead 33-14. Manley up top to Musil. Now inside to Torber. Shot up and down from Emma Torber.
Good movement by underneath the lane, Kayla Smith clearing out, and they went with her to deny her the pass, and it opened it up for Torber to go through and make the shot inside.
Now other end, Cameron Smith. Now looking to...
That's Torber's
that is
fourth,
maybe. That may be her fourth. Not a lot of... It is her fourth. Not a lot of contact, but Valley Heights is just an extremely aggressive defensive team, and that can hurt you. That can get the attention of the officials early on.
They really get after it. And
inside pass now to Oldie, goes up and down and one. Boy, nice move by Shelby Oldie under the basket.
And the strength to get it up through the contact and still drop it in softly, and now a chance at a three-point play. That's 3 straight fouls against Valley Heights on defense right now.
That's Shea Manley's first. Oldie trying to get the old-fashioned three, can't do it, and Vermetten with the board. 35-16, 5:25 left in the third. Musil, Smith, boy, thought about three. Now she's going to back it out to Musil. Over on the right wing to Manley. Smith at the point. This time she won't wait. That off the mark a little bit. Good rebound chase down again by Jaylee Wooler, and she took steps.
Madison Hanson really forced that turnover. She just kind of, as the rebound came to her, a wide pivot foot for Lynn, and Hanson just pressed the issue and forced the travel violation.
Oh, Wooler's had a good game rebounding and a tough shot. Now there's a three that time from Madison Hanson. That won't go, and the ball will go out of bounds back to the Bulldogs.
Hannah Musil got her hands on that offensive rebound, just couldn't quite hang on to it. It goes back to Lynn.
Bottle walk it down for the Bulldogs to Emke on the left wing. Man-to-man defense from Valley Heights has softened a little. Not much. Cameron Smith now has it. Boy, nearly took steps. Now Emke in the lane. That won't go, but a putback, good putback. I think that was Shelby Oldie.
Oldie with the stick back. Yeah, just came down to her, and she had a shot right on the right block.
10 points now for Shelby Oldie. Now Smith in the lane, other end, goes strong off the glass, gets her own board. Putback won't go. Gets it again, and now kicks it out to Musil. Now Hanson back to Musil to Smith, and now Smith's going to try driving lane. Bulls her way in there. Won't go. Rebound chased down. It's going to go out of bounds.
It stays with Valley Heights. This has been a good field possession for Valley Heights, if you will. They've been able to keep the ball on this end of the floor with offensive rebound.
That's frustrated on that no call, and she now has the attention of this official over here. I'm not sure what she said. There's a long three from Shea Manley to try to get things.
This, I think, thought she was fouled in the first 2 shots she took in the lane.
She did, and I think she asked. I think she questioned it. Emke now on the drive, other end, drives all the way in, can't get the shot to go. Vermetten with the board. Emke's got to be careful trying to get that back. Long down court pass to Manley. Bott quickly back in position. Manley spin move in the lane, off glass won't go. Rebound to Lynn.
Great move by Manley. She just got it too strong off the back iron, but spun by a defender to get that shot off.
38-18, 3.5 minutes left in the third. Emke now inside to Smith, and she's going to take steps on it. Just a last little hop did it. She had a pretty good position, but just trying to get around Kayla Smith, and one too many.
Long arm of Smith kind of kept her from taking the shot she initially wanted.
Stevenson to Manley. She wanted another three. Lynn's not going to let her, and now Valley Heights is going to throw it away.
The skip pass just led too far for Kennedy to go get.
And Stevenson listed at 5'2". I'm still not convinced. And she does play a lot bigger than she is. She's very aggressive.
Nearly forced a turnover out on the perimeter that time.
Dittmer now out on the wing, and a charge is going to be called, and that's just a forearm. If you lead with that forearm or move that arm out in any way, that's going to get called.
Yeah, she's frustrated. The defender's there, but in good position. She wasn't touching. She wasn't bumping, and she used that left arm to clear some space.
And Kayla Smith is going to get fouled driving baseline. Neither team in the bonus yet. That's just the fourth team foul on Lynn, 3 on Valley Heights. Of course, that is 7 fouls in this third period, I guess. Inbounds pass, Vermetten to Musil. To Manley on the left wing, 3. No strong. Rebound, Oldie.
She hit one just moments ago, and that one was a good release as well, just didn't fall.
Hitting back iron and out. Now Emke on. Emke trying to get Bott on the break, just threw it away.
And you never want to throw it away to your head coach.
Oh, this is.
Oh, they say Valley High has that.
Okay, so this will stay with Linn.
There's a reason the ball went so
right.
Wide left.
Cameron Smith into Bott to Emke, now trying to get it underneath to Oldie, and good defense by Shelby Vermette.
I like Oldie, who can handle the basketball, but going down inside, she's had an offensive stick back, trying to post up in low, but Vermette just got around her and knocked it away.
Smith into Dittmer, and now Dittmer just turns and goes to the hoop.
Valley Heights tried for the steal, missed, and Dittmer took advantage.
Good recognition by Haley Dittmer, and it's 38-20. Now steal, that's Haley Dittmer again, and nearly lost the ball. She did a good job just keeping her feet. With Shelby Oldie down there all by herself, and now Kayla Smith takes it away from Kaylee Emke. Lay-in on the other end for Smith is good.
Just absolutely picked the pocket. Not a dribble. Just took it out of the hands and then drove the lane and had an easy lay-in.
40-20. We're down under 2 minutes in this third period. Emke now, backed out by Smith, near the point, picks up her dribble, needs help. Now gets it from Bott and a near takeaway, and now timeout is going to be called by Coach Ron Smith.
Minute 47 left in the third. It's 40-20. Valley Heights leads Linn when we come back.
If you need a trailer to haul lawn equipment, ATVs, livestock, construction debris, or anything else, Titan Trailer Manufacturing has a trailer for you. They offer a great selection of horse trailers, stock trailers, and flatbeds, along with utility and dump trailers, all in a range of sizes for every hauling task. Since 1986, Titan Trailers has been producing quality products for customers near and far. They are proud to serve the community and wish the area schools great success this season. Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville.
When you stop to think about the cost of the many years of research that has gone into understanding the amazing genetic information packed into each and every tiny seed, you see each one as precious. You don't want to waste a single one. Cottage Hill Ag Supply sells and services precision planting products, ensuring more accuracy and efficiency. For channel seed, including elite seed products, customized service, custom seed treatment, cover crop seed, plus seed tenders, you can count on Cottage Hill Ag Supply in Waterville.
Minute 47 left in the third, 40-20. Valley Heights leading Linn. Again, Linn just continues to scrap. You got to give it to them. They have not let up. They're just, you just get in games sometimes, Rocky, you're just outmatched.
It's the truth. And they keep battling. Another good shot inside there on the offensive end.
Shelby Oldie gets one to fall, 40-22. Kayla Smith now other end. She's going to force her way in and draw the foul.
Smith at 20 points, Chet.
Smith is at 19.
Couple of free throws coming. She's missed twice today. We mentioned that earlier.
But again, she's missed the front end now 3 times.
You can see the shoulders just sag as she saw that bounce off, and unbelieving she'd missed the free throw.
One more on the way. That one rims in. 41, now she's at 20. Now she's at 20. 41-22. Minute 25. Bott taking this down. Now lob pass inside to Dittmer, but blocked by Vermette as Dittmer had gotten loose, but she was just a little too far under the basket, so knocked out of bounds by Vermette. It'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Vermette and sneaky, too. I don't think
sneaky.
Dittmer ever saw her.
Now there's Shelby Oldie. Oh, wow, nice shot by Shelby Oldie leaning in and drawing the foul. So gets it to fall from about 10 feet out, and she's headed to the line. Shelby Oldie with two more. 14 points now, quietly, for Shelby Oldie.
Yes. 8 in this quarter now. And that time, from about 8 feet away, able to get it in the air and through contact still, get that shot up there softly.
Oldie's free throw up and down. 41-25, minute 15. Down court, Hanson to Manley. Inside, Vermette looking to turn. Nothing there. Back to Manley for 3. Left wing, no, strong. Rebound is going to be knocked out of bounds. That'll stay with Valley Heights off Cameron Smith. Well, Manley's had a couple of good looks from that left side and hit back iron both times.
Yeah, made the first one and now has missed 2, but right on target.
Lob pass inside. Good defense by Kaylee Emke as Kayla Smith trying to get that to Shelby Vermetten, and that's going to be off Valley Heights to Linn. Inbounds to Emke to Oldie. Across the timeline on the left side. Back up top to Emke. Back to Oldie. Left wing. Smith. Inside. Emke turns from about 5. Won't go. Good rebound underneath that time by Faith Bikeman, and the putback is good. 5'11" freshman gets in the books.
Nice shot up off the glass after the offensive rebound.
Manley, boy, she thought about it. Said she'll kick it cross court to Hanson. Drive on the lay-in. Good.
She should give an assist to Vermetten. There was a screen. She just peeled the defender away, and Douglas able to drive it in for the wide-open lay-in.
Now, other end, Elizabeth Bott trying to drive the baseline. That won't go. Here comes Kayla Smith. She's going to be guarded this time by Oldie. Drive. Can't get it to go. No contact. Backside rebound, Hanson. Won't go. Rebound, Bott. And they're going to call Hanson for a foul. Boy, I thought they called jump ball for just a minute. That may have set Elizabeth Bott off.
Yeah, Hanson reaching in. Valley Heights, though, blows 2 lay-ins. Both those shots they should have made. I mean, they would tell you that, too.
2 pretty good looks, just couldn't get them to fall with 4. Lynn's not going to get a shot off Rocky, 43-27. The Valley Heights might, but they won't. And we're headed to the 4th. 43-27, Valley Heights leads Linn, headed to the 4th when we come back.
Wanklin Oil is proud to serve the community with propane, gas, and diesel fuel right to your home or farm. Family owned and operated, they'll deliver your fuel with an old-fashioned personal touch. Their dependable quality service at the lowest price available makes them a leader in their field. In addition to propane and diesel, they also offer tank repair, sales, and service. For your fuel and heating needs, Wanklin Oil is just a call away. 800-794-2019. Serving you for 90 years, they have the energy.
Through product knowledge and prompt-friendly customer service, Alexander Pump and Service of St. Mary's will surpass all your expectations. They offer a variety of services ranging from pump installation, water well rehabilitation, plus irrigation pump and drilling needs. You can count on them to repair and maintain your irrigation pumps and units. Alexander Pump and Service is family-owned and operated, and they're looking forward to earning your business. Call 785-437-6305 for service in the KCLY listening area.
Headed to the final period, 43-27. Valley Heights with the lead. Again, coming up, we'll have Valley Heights and Frankfort boys from the North Gym.
The Doniphan West Troy game clip, just to update people in the North Gym, it's 49-25, end of 3. They're underway in the 4th quarter.
Valley Heights has possession. Smith has it. Lob pass inside. Vermetten up strong.
Oh, wow.
Gets it to fall. What a shot.
Way high off the glass. Made a great catch off the lob. A good pass from Kayla Smith, but really a terrific catch. And then through contact way up top of the glass, and it kissed in and went through perfectly.
And 1 for the 5'9" sophomore. Free throw up and down. That was a great play. Speed from Smith, and then the finish by Vermetten. 46-27. Linn has it. Spot goes left side to Emke. Looking inside. Oldie, spin move in the lane. Shot up. Yes.
Now, she takes shots a little off balance, a little contact here or there, and still puts it up there so softly. That one hung on the rim and then fell home.
Well, she's the player that looks out of control most of the time, and now a block shot on Vermetten. It's Oldie taking on Smith, and Vermetten on the other end, and the block by Kayla Smith. Oh, my point was, Oldie looks like she's out of control on the floor, and she really never is.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially through congestion in the lane. She kind of just has a knack of getting up in the air above everybody and putting it up there softly, as mentioned.
Inbounds to Oldie in the lane, up top. Bikeman shot, yes, and Faith Bikeman, the freshman, now has 4.
A couple of buckets here in the second half. Good shot from the free throw stripe.
46-31. Now near steal, that's Bott. Manley, Smith, 3 ball, yes.
Kayla kind of caught that, and you just had a feeling she was saying, okay, we're going to stop this run right now. And she splashes in a 3.
Well, again, I'm going to go back to this point all night long. Linn they're obviously outmatched in this game. They've done a good job just hanging around.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now down court to Smith, uncontested lay-in by Kayla Smith. She misses, backside rebound by Shea Manley.
Good hustle play by Manley. You usually see Kayla Smith with an open lay-in. You could just stop at half court.
Exactly.
She kept coming and made the offensive board.
She missed a couple of those today, but now steal by Musil and lay-in, or rather Torber, and her lay-in does not miss.
Freshman anticipated that passing lane and had a wide-open lane going the other direction.
53-31, 6 minutes left in this ball game. Again, starting to see the game finally catch up with the Linn Bulldogs.
Has done a great job to keep it around and keep battling. For Torberg again.
Another steal by Torber now, lay-in on the right side. Good.
Torberg, actually, you said right side, and it was with the right hand. She actually took that straight at the rim. Not the greatest angle, but she was able to get it to kind of bounce around and fall home.
Elizabeth Bott is going to be fouled by Shea Manley as Manley tries to steal that ball away.
It's kind of picky. They get a steal and they get a lay-in, and here I'm talking they didn't get a good angle, but old coach never leaves, right?
Well, that's exactly right. You're always looking at that stuff. And you're right. It was not from the right side. It was right hand, but it was more dead on.
Kind of a fingertip roll.
And Linn throws it away on the inbounds as Haley Dittmer trying to, I think, get that to Elizabeth Bott. Now Woodyard. Again, that time feeding Torber, can't get it to go, but gets her own rebound. Putback's good, and all of a sudden, 57-31.
Gotten out of hand, hadn't it?
Torber with 6 straight points for the Mustangs.
2 steals resulting in buckets, and then the dish from Woodyard that time.
Other end, Emke to Beichman. If I'm Faith Beichman, I'm shooting from there. She's hit 2. Instead, Elizabeth Bott will put one up and get it blocked by Vermetten.
Out of bounds to the Bulldogs on the baseline.
57-31. 5:07 left in this ball game. Inbounds to Beichman. To Bott. From about 10, won't go. Beichman gets her own rebound, but gets it taken away by Vermetten. Here comes Kayla Smith on Emke. Lay-in. No. Kayla Smith misses another lay-in, and that's rebounded by Oldie.
Smith that time had to go with the left hand and was guarded nicely, but still one that she normally will finalize.
Now she's still shaking her head on the other end. Right now she's got 23 points, but again, she's missed a couple that were fairly easy. There's a long 3 for Kaylee Emke. That won't go. That's going to go out of bounds to Valley Heights.
Beichman battling down there with another freshman, Torberg, but neither one had a chance for the rebound as it went out of bounds.
Somebody blew a shoe. That's Elizabeth Bott. Manley will walk it down for the Mustangs. Across the timeline, she'll go left side Smith. Smith's going to drive lane, and I think Smith is starting to try to prove a point here that she can make a layup.
Made a great dribble drive. That time was fouled, obviously, why she missed the lay-in, but
so she'll head to the line shooting 2. Now she's missed the front end 3 times in a row, and now hits one.
And an emphatic high five to Vermetten after making that free throw.
Smith will have one more. Free throw up and rims in.
25 now?
It is 25 points for Kayla Smith. 4:15 left in the ball game. 59-31. Oldie out on the wing, looking underneath to Emke. Turnaround jumper won't go. Rebound fought for. That's Elizabeth Bott in there getting it. Now Beichman wrestles it around. Emke ends up with it. She'll shoot again for the baseline. That won't go. Rebound just into the game is Riley Borgerding. Back to Smith. To Torber. Lay-in by Torber, yes.
Vermetten, I said it earlier, another steal of a defender high, allowed that lane to be wide open for Torber to go in and score it. Great screen out top.
Should be running clock now the rest of the game as we've gone to a 61-31 lead. Now a foul's going to be called. 1-and-1 on the way from Elizabeth Bott.
That last trip down, you mentioned the offensive rebound by Bott. There were bodies everywhere. You couldn't see number 10 because she was about a head shorter than everybody else in the lane, still came down with the offensive rebound, though.
Again, Bott listed at 5'4". And she truly does play like she's about 6'2". No kidding. Fearless. The 5'4" sophomore. Free throw from Bott up and strong. Rebound by Woodyard, rather. Woodyard comes out of there with it with 2:50. Woodyard kicks it left side. Stevenson tries driving. All 5'2" of her. Gets it knocked away. And now Torber puts up 3. That won't go. Rebound to Linn. I got Jaylee Wooler out of there again with it. Oldie now in the lane. Turnaround jumper. Won't go strong. Backside rebound. Guess who? Jaylee Wooler, and she's headed to the line shooting 2. And I think Torber just fouled out on the play. So Jaylee Wooler, 5'10" sophomore. Again, this is one of those times I wish I'd have been keeping track of rebounds. Free throw from Wooler up and down. This is going to set up a Valley Heights Clifton Clyde matchup in the quarterfinals Monday afternoon. Look forward to that one. Yeah, I agree. Wooler's second. It rattles out. Rebound 2. Woodyard. Here comes Valley Heights, 61-32. Stevenson wanting that 3 ball. Bangs it home. Kennedy Stevenson's first points, and I really think the last 2 times they have tried to set her up.
I did too, yeah. Had a kick out to her in the corner and just wasn't able to catch it cleanly or had a defender in the area. That time just caught in rhythm and buried it.
Minute 20, 64-32. Dittmer, spin move from about 10. That won't go. Rebound, 5'4" loose, and Musil comes out of there with it. Musil to Woodyard. Kicks it left side to Borgerding, but I didn't see the finish.
It went right in, yeah. A great touch by Borgerding to get the shot in.
So Riley Borgerding with her first 2, and
Valley Heights is getting a timeout for a substitution.
I see, okay.
Wanted to get Vermetten out.
Samantha Vermetten comes out. So pretty much gives his starters a break in this final few minutes. 66-32. And I realize it's a 30-plus point loss for Linn, but they haven't played like it.
No, not at all. Even down the stretch here when things did get finally out of hand, the running clock, they continued to battle. And young team, we've said it time and again, but, the future could be bright.
This is Suarez. I hope I'm saying that right. Misses the first, down to 17. Here comes Woodyard. She's just going to drive all the way in the lane, and she's going to get fouled, and probably Jaylee Wooler. This will be it.
Final shots of the game.
But DeAndre Woodyard will have 2, and that'll wrap up this game.
And they won't even shoot the free throw.
They won't even shoot it. No need to. 66-32, Valley Heights over Linn. We'll take a timeout, bring you back. Look at scoring after this.
There's oil sales, and then there's the Kramer Oil Big Oil Sale. Now through February 28th, get in on the savings when you buy mobile products by the pails and drums. Mobile is what most people trust to use when it comes to their heavy machinery and equipment. The Kramer Oil Big Oil Sale includes mobile Delvac 15W40 and mobile fluids 424 in pails and drums. Call Kramer Oil in Marysville for prices. Offer good while supplies last. Maintain your equipment and help prolong the life of your vehicles and machinery with Kramer Oil.
If you're adding grain storage, you have a lot of options. You want the best value, but you also want the best built. It'd be nice to work with someone local, and you want a name brand that stands behind their product. Call the bin experts at D&K Agri-Sales, your Sioux Cup dealer grain experts in Plymouth. Sioux Cup bins are one of the best, from their extra strong roofs right down to the highest grade bolts in the industry. Take advantage of winter discounts and get the best pricing of the year. Find out more about Sioux Cup bins at dnkagrisales.com.
The Clay Center Business Association welcomes you to enjoy the charming beauty of the downtown shops, the restaurants, and great local services available right in your backyard. Clay Center invites you to spend some time shopping and taking in the uniqueness of each store and be greeted by merchants who value your business and support. Whether you're here for a day, a weekend, or a lifetime, the small town atmosphere never goes out of style. Shop Clay Center.
As a third-generation seed company, Oldie Seed has pioneered the development of soil-specific hybrids that thrive in your soils. Our Know to Grow research program is the largest in the Midwest and utilizes advanced technologies including Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link soybeans. Oldie's research program delivers top yields while helping you win the war on resistant weeds. This season, don't settle for anything less than a soil-specific seed from Oldie Seed.
Well, let's give you a look at scoring. 66-32. It was Valley Heights over Linn. For Linn, they were led by Shelby Oldie with 17 points, and then 4 each from Kaylee Emke and Faith Bikeman, 2 from Elizabeth Bott, Haley Dittmer, and Cameron Smith, and a point from Jaylee Wooler. For Valley Heights, they were led by Kayla Smith with 25, 12 from Emma Torber, 11 from Samantha Vermetten. It was a 3-ball from Kennedy Stevenson, and then 7 for Shay Manley, 2 for Hannah Musel, DeAndre Woodyard, Madison Hanson, and Riley Borgerding, each with 2 points. 66-32 was our final. Well, coming up in this gym, we'll have Linn and Washington County boys game coming up in about 15 minutes. The other gym, Rocky Downing will have the call on a boys matchup. That is Valley Heights and Frankfort. We'll take a break. We'll bring you back to Onega after these.